guys, welcome back. So we got everything done today. We got all the stuffs done today. We got a little more taxes paid. We do have one more leg of that to go, but we got two behind us, so we're happy. We got some essentials ordered, so we're going to not run out of stuff that we absolutely positively need, and we are Odin's having fun. The more I work with Odin, the more frugal I'm becoming. Body wash is now too frou-frou. I'm like down to soap, but I'm like, look, if I save money on the soap, I can get more coffee because coffee was kind of like on sale for Walmart, Walmart website. And I'm like, I know which I want. So we got that done. And I was frugal enough that we were able to reward ourselves and go up and get some eggs and stuff. And I've noticed every time I go by, those people aren't out now. And all their chairs and everything are up. And you can kind of feel like it's hostile energy. And I had had a lovely chat with two other people today, so it's not me. In fact, went up, got the Texas taken care of. We talked about a half hour about food, about cooking beans and everything, and loving how to cook and cook at home and everything. And we talked about went to my friends, and she and I were talking about recipes and talking about what's going on in our lives and everything. And I told her what they did about not trusting me, and I said, I'm sorry, but if people don't trust me, I don't trust them, because I said, I'm brutally honest. If I don't like you or I've done something, I will tell you. I said, even if I screwed up and did something wrong, I will tell you. I won't be proud of myself, but I will tell you, even though I'll have my head like this and hope you forgive me. Um, and I realized what the dream meant, because a lot of wolf videos are popping up for me. No, YouTube does run on a thing where if you like one wolf video, surely you want 800 more. But it's about pack life, it's about protecting the pack, it's about how, in my experience, it takes Odin years to trust people, because I think once some people, and I'm not judging people, but I think once some people learn that they're not going to become an overnight room master or a best-selling author or whatever the hell they thought they were going to get when they started working with Allfather, they go away, because he loves his people and he's fiercely loyal, but he wants to see he's going to have that loyalty in return. And lately, my external senses have just been lighting up with all these um kind of blips from Greece, right? And I've been ignoring them because I said, no, I have my pack to take care of, I have my family to take care of. And I was trying to think of a way to say that didn't sound clannish or, we don't like outsiders. But I'm like, well, Norse gods are kind of clannish in a good way. They stick with their own, though Odin will go exploring, and they will take care of you, but they kind of want that loyalty in exchange, because how can I be working? It's finally sunk in. How can I be working with Odin if I'm off here doing this thing with someone else? And Loki's been as good as gold and better, so he's getting a lot of treats and a lot of fun, and he's like wagging that little foxtail and happy Loki energy. And he's like, tell them! And they're happy because it's lasted over 3 days this time. We finally got Heinir in, and he's staying. In fact, they're all after me to make him one of the little, room things, and we've been putting runes on the door. So they're really happy, and they feel safe, and more Norse gods seem to be coming forward, because I've noticed with them, if you're not gonna stick around, they're not gonna stick around either, because they're like, well, that one just runs here, runs there, runs everywhere, and it took Loki a couple years to bring me in. And then Odin's taking over, and Odin's just trusting me and showing me he's bonding to me at this point, but it's totally up to me. At this point, the barn door is wide open. If I want to go run, I can go run, but he's trusting me to stay there. There's nothing on me, I'm not restrained. He's not threatening me. If I want to go out, go out. And I don't want to go out at this point. I'm like, I'm happy. It's actually, the house feels settled. It actually looks different from the outside. And I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, the house really looks different. He goes, well, you finally made up your mind and you settled down. And like all these, gods are coming settled down. And I've been doing a lot of stuff I should have been doing for years, like trying to do that, ancestral mothers thing, and do a lot of other stuff, and doing room magic, which is why we're up at like 2 a.m. putting Willow on a piece of chocolate, because I didn't feel too good, and this might work because, we do a lot of bibliomancy. to talk back and forth. So we did that, and Odin's just having me sidestep any of the more extreme stuff that some people that follow him do. Um, every god's going to attract extremists. There are people that consider themselves fine Christians who will handle rattlesnakes. There are people that follow Odin that will hang themselves on meat hooks. There are people that follow Loki that'll do some damn fool thing and get third-degree burns over 80% of their body. It's the gods don't need us to put ourselves in trouble. The best phrasing I can give you is one day I was at a dollar store with my family and we heard trouble. And I heard this bully of a man shouting at his little boy, and you know me, I was going to turn and go and intervene because he was just screaming at that child. And the child wasn't doing anything. I could feel the child was terrified, and Ogu put a hand on my shoulder and said, "We didn't make you bulletproof." He says, "I know it hurts you, but we got this. We did not make you bulletproof." So they don't need us putting ourselves in harm's way. And that's a thing to remember because I think some people think they have to prove themselves to the gods. The gods wouldn't have tapped you on the shoulder or attracted you if they didn't want you. Now, it's been good I have the books I have, even though every book on Odin I've seen so far, or Loki, has some kind of extremist behavior in it. Because it at least shows you where some people go off the path and go off and do something that really has nothing to do with the heathenry any ancestors would have practiced. I'm not a reconstructionist, but I do believe that if it's not in the Havamah or in any of our tales or any poem somewhere, then perhaps that's not the best idea to do. Because we have more in heathenry about keeping your health and heathenries for fit people and everything else, and I know I said heathenry, than we do of, oh yeah, go out, put an eye out, Odin will love you. No, Odin never says that. So it's been good, and we've been bonding together as a pack, and they just love chili, and we've been binge watching this cowboy cook. I can't think of his name, but I saw him years ago. It's nice to see he took off. Been watching him. Cooking the chili, having Heiner in here is really good. He has, it's kind of like it's completed, and I don't care what some bitter sour grapes Tyr fanboys, and Tyr knows I love him and respect him, but Tyr fanboys don't seem to like Heiner for some reason. I'm like, you people don't like Heiner, you don't like Odin, they sure as hell don't like Loki. Loki half the time doesn't exist. They make up this magical world where it was only Tyr and ever Tyr, and I'm like, So, and Tyr, I tease him now. I say, oh, look, I found another one of your fanboys. Guess which guys don't exist? And he just kind of looks at me like I should find something better to do. But, we've been having fun getting settled in, and it's been fun getting the kind of wolf pack settled in. I don't know if I told you guys this recording, but getting a lot of wolf symbolism pop up, and a lot of things about how, being loyal to the pack is the best in the long run because the pack will always take care of a wolf as long as the wolf isn't wandering off and doing their own thing and never helping out, never rearing pups, or never guarding the den or anything. As long as you stay within the confines of the pack, and I know how clannish that sounds, but they are the most clannish gods I've ever worked with, they'll be fine. Now tomorrow, he may change his mind entirely, but I don't think he will. I'm at this point, we've done this so often that I'm ready for anything, hopefully. I heard a very ominous and happy, wait, back here. Oh, no. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.